Hey everybody, I'm SpectralStar, and welcome back to Death Battle Reaction Video number 6572. Today, we look at ninjas. Very powerful shinobi warriors from eastern lands. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Sasuke versus Hiei. I can't remember what his name is or how to say it. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I'm not. I don't care. Let's go ahead, check it out. Rooting for I guess Sasuke to begin with. Don't know for sure if I'll keep that until the end of it, but let's just go ahead and get into it. Tooster Wreath. Death battle. Breath daddle.
They're grim, nihilistic, and dreadfully ominous. Even when they fight on the side of good, they'll never crack a smile or share in the reward.
Oh, great. We're talking about edgelords, aren't we?
Sasuke, rival to Naruto Uzumaki and the solitary survivor of the Uchiha clan.
And Hiei, rival
Hiei,
to
okay,
Yusuke
so I did say it
Urameshi
right.
and lonely orphan to demons. Neat. He's Wiz and I'm
Neat.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
His
a
muscles,
death
their
battle.
buttocks, and his chin on the death battle.
The Uchiha clan was renowned for their incredible ability in battle.
I'm a bird.
Despite being one of the founding families of the Hidden Leaf Village, Konoha, the Uchiha were outcast and cut off.
For good reason. Their people had gotten pretty famous for attacking the village with a big nine-tailed fox. So,
They're kinda dicks.
Not a good look.
But everything changed with the head of the clan's firstborn son, Itachi. He was a
Itachi. Oh,
brilliant
God,
boy and
Itachi.
a promising future for the family.
I remember that.
Even becoming the youngest kid to ever graduate ninja school. I went there for a bit, but then I learned they didn't use guns,
Oof.
so, you know.
But
Got
Itachi
punched by Mullet
opposed
Boy.
The clan's latest plot for a coup. His response was, well, pretty clear cut.
I must
Oh,
kill
see,
everyone.
He went and murdered all of them. Every last one, except for his kid brother, Sasuke.
He was too
Naturally,
saucy to
Sasuke
kill.
was pretty pissed off that his big bro killed his whole family, so he swore to become the bestest shinobi ever and hunt Itachi down. Probably should have let him in on the plan there, Itchy.
Just like his brother, Sasuke soared
Itchy?
through his schooling with flying
What's
colors,
saucy?
quickly learning the three
Itchy, I've got
primary
an
kinds
itch.
of jutsu, or ninja techniques.
That's saucy,
Ninjutsu, which is basically magic spells, Genjutsu, which messes with the mind, and
Yeah, he turned into
Taijutsu, the one
candle
where you
wax.
just punch people.
While Sasuke impressed with inhuman speed, swordsmanship, and physical ferocity, he's mastered several powerful ninjutsu techniques.
Like belching his classic fire breath, making up to 8 shadow clones of himself, and the Chidori, a ball of freaking lightning that has some shocking effects.
Plus many more. And along the path to revenge, he spent much of his time perfecting and improving these techniques,
Oof.
even mastering lightning release to the point of casting Kirin, an electric strike in the shape of a dragon.
Divine
Wow.
Intervention 2.0. Smiting your foes is the
That's
way to go.
really
He
cool.
can infuse his abilities with any of the 5 elements: fire, wind, earth, water.
Heart!
No, lightning, obviously.
Oh.
As well as yin release, an element of creation itself.
Yin and yang.
So basically, don't make fun of Sasuke to his face, cause he'll
Sasuke?
kill the shit out of you before you even know what's happening. And we haven't even covered his best weapon yet.
Right, it turns out Itachi didn't only spare his brother because he loved him. He planned for Sasuke to witness this horror. He planned for Sasuke to swear revenge on him. Because this was the sort of trauma and hatred necessary to unlock an Uchiha's greatest weapon, the Sharingan.
Yep.
The Sharingan eyes aren't some cool-looking lenses. They give
I love
Sasuke
how
a boost in ability.
Boomstick
He
or
can
Wiz
see
has to
chakra,
say
the
it
energy
all
within people
fancy,
that
like
powers jutsu. He can
Sharingan,
copy an opponent's
Samurai.
techniques, memorizing them after one look.
It is almost like a mirror image of
Which,
what
I mean, that's really probably how
Itachi
you're supposed to pronounce
He
it.
can even trap you in a bonkers genjutsu hallucination that makes you go crazy or just pass out. Like me on Saturday.
And that's just the standard version. By adding the trauma of loss to the mix, the Sharingan can evolve
Like a Pokemon!
into the Mangekyo Sharingan.
I like to say
With the
Sharingan
Mangekyo,
because
Sasuke
I'm
can call upon
redneck.
far
That
greater
Sharingan,
powers.
he's got that
He can cast
Sharingan power.
Amaterasu, an
Let me
irrepressible
tell you,
black fire hot enough to burn
Sharingan's
the
everywhere.
sun. Even better, Sasuke can summon the Susanoo, an enormous avatar
Susanoo,
of chakra
yeah.
that fights for and protects
Susanoo,
Which is strong enough
Captain
to slice through
Susanoo, Captain
meteors.
Insano.
Badass. Too bad Sharingan Part 2 has one big downside.
You go
Yes,
blind.
it eventually causes the user to go blind.
Unless you find someone else with the same manky eyes, pluck those out of his head, then rip out your own eyes and replace them with the other guys.
It's so fucked up.
Gross.
And so, Sasuke found and killed his older brother, avenging his family and swapping Mangekyo eyes. Which was, again, Itachi's plan all along. So,
Doof.
good job?
Who came up with this shit?
I know, right?
Ahem. We're not done with eyeball shenanigans, though. He also got some Renegon
Renegon,
circles,
yeah.
which gives him all sorts of weird context-sensitive powers. Like the, I'm not gonna say that word. He teleports by bending space and time.
That's it,
Most
dude.
notably, the Renegon grants Sasuke the powers of the 6 paths, like the Diva path for manipulating gravity, the Human path for ripping out souls, and the Preta path for draining energy.
Like a ninja vampire.
Yeah.
Sasuke has used the Diva path in particular to extreme effect, once creating multiple
It can't get any
planetoids
more
which
emo than
crash
this,
in an
Batman.
explosion visible
Oh,
from outer space.
wait till you kill your
But
parents,
checking out the
or your
Earth's
parents
curve
die.
Here, it's pretty obvious the blast is worth more than 35 teratons of TNT.
Jesus.
That's 7 billion times more powerful than the Tsar Bomb, the biggest nuke ever detonated.
And as mentioned before, Sasuke is known for his incredible speed, able to keep pace with the likes of fellow legends Naruto and Madara. In fact, Naruto once dodged an attack from Madara which, according to the 4th databook, moves at the speed of light.
Good
And
God.
Sasuke can fight Naruto to a draw. You know, the guy who's an alien descendant with a demon fox in his belly and also took a beam to the face that sliced the moon in half? That's a 27 exaton blast right there.
With his
Jesus.
quest complete,
Never even
Sasuke
heard that
finally
term.
discovered Itachi's true goals. But even after making peace and having a child of his own, he never could return to the happy life of society.
You just can't shake off all that edginess.
Instead, Sasuke chose to defend the Hidden Leaf from a distance, just like his brother before him.
Don't mess with Sasuke of the Sharingan.
Sasuke. Stop saying
Anyone who
Sasuke.
criticizes my way of life were to come forward,
Sharingan.
I'd turn around and kill every single one of their loved ones, so that they too could grasp what it's like to experience this hatred of mine.
I kind of prefer the Japanese voice acting.
Standing
Not to
less
say
than
that the
5
English
feet
is
tall,
bad.
this
just I
black-clad
prefer the
goth
Japanese.
child may not seem so intimidating at first glance.
Yeah, I mean, paint a red stripe on him and he's just a human Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh
But in
God.
reality, Hiei is a menacing
They
warrior
have to
of
keep
demonic
coming back to
heritage,
Shadow the
born to a
friggin'
forbidden
hedgehog.
love between an ice woman and a fire monster.
Ah, reminds me of me and my ex. Well, too bad the rest of the ice ladies got pissed that she had banged a literally hot dude. So when her son was born, they chucked the little bastard right off their floating island.
I remember seeing
And
this.
Ladies, I know you're jealous, but you don't gotta take it out on the kid.
This was right
That's
before
my
I stopped watching it,
stepfather's
I think.
job.
And yet, the child survived. Raised by thieves and remembering every last moment of the catastrophe of his birth, Hiei swore revenge.
Hey, at least you don't have
Having
Doomsday's
Professor
background,
Harris
buddy.
He got into stealing and murder at a wonderfully young age.
With his otherworldly physique, Hiei quickly became an expert in athletic ability and swordsmanship. These skills would grow even further
to mention
after
he looks like
joined forces
Vegeta.
with his rival, the spirit detective Yusuke.
But he needed more than blades and brawn to get back at the ice bitches. So
The
he went
ice
to
bitches.
Shigure, the Doctor of Darkness, who would implant a magical third
the hell's
eye
up with that
into
piercing?
his forehead. Because we still ain't done with these
If he didn't
eyeball
pierce his, you know
shenanigans
what?
This was the Jagan, literally translating to evil eye.
The Jagan.
With the Jagan, Hiei wields numerous mystical powers. He can spy on people and objects from 10 kilometers away. He can read minds and protect his own from powerful mental attacks. He can move objects and energy with telekinesis.
yet. And that's
He's got
just the
Jagans
start
all
of
over his
powers.
body.
But with the Jagan stuck in his face, Hiei finally made the trip to Ice Town. But wasn't quite what he expected.
Right, instead of slaughtering the demon women as he planned, he spared them. Because he realized that they lived meaningless, cold lives.
You get it? Because they're ice
Gold.
people.
Yeah.
Is this pity? From a demon?
I mean, you might not want to invite this guy to your next backyard party, but he's not that bad of a guy. Case in
Nah.
point, he found out he's got a twin sister and set out on a new mission to find and protect her.
And with the Jagan Eye and his further abilities, he'd make one powerful bodyguard.
Yeah, by incinerating all your enemies. He
Jesus.
can light his punches ablaze with his fist of the mortal flame, giving his foes
North Star?
a sick burn.
No.
But what's better than normal fire? Demon fire, of course. Dragon-shaped demon fire.
Oh, my shirt! My perky nibbles!
This is the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, an overwhelming entity of fire and pain that can obliterate foes in an instant.
Yes.
It just killed all those people. I feel a little bad, but they're demons, so yeah.
The
I feel
dragon
nothing.
burns hotter than fire and is difficult to control. It can even turn on its wielder. Yet Hiei has recklessly forced himself to master the technique, with some, trial and error. Don't worry, he got better.
His demon elemental resistance
broken
has
wrist.
certainly helped. He can power through most elemental attacks no problem, and is basically immune to fire and ice. And when he wants to get up close and personal,
That's
he can
pretty
mold
badass.
the darkness flame into a kick-ass sword.
He can even summon multiple dragons after assuming his ultimate form, the Giganchi.
Oh yeah, you thought one extra eye was creepy? How about a bunch of eyes all over? Which, to me, just seems like a lot of weak points.
Well, it's not. The
I hope
Giganchi
they have
form
20/20
greatly increases
vision.
all of Hiei's abilities, not just the Darkness Flame. And to add even more layers to this, Hiei can also absorb the Dragon of the Darkness Flame himself, further increasing his strength and speed.
All of which lets him keep kicking ass and taking names around the demon world. His buddy Yusuke was quick enough to dodge lightning.
Yusuke,
but
you're a
was
meshy.
not fast enough to see all of Hiei's sword swings when he slashed up this ice guy. Siryu.
How many times did you cut him? Only 16.
And here I could only keep track of 7 or 8.
Therefore, Hiei was
Just
clearly
16.
attacking
No, no
at
big
speeds
deal. It
far
coulda went-
faster than lightning.
coulda went for like
Around
300, but you
300
know,
times
whatever.
the speed of sound, and that was still very early in his journey when he was considered a C-class demon. As he ranked up, Hiei gained even more incredible speed.
His darkness sword could even cut and burn through Kuro Momotaro, who evolved to be totally immune to, cutting and burning.
Jesus.
So figure that one out.
By the end of his adventures, Hiei was ranked S-class level, making him many times faster than before and equal in power to his rival Yusuke.
And that means he's super powerful.
Vegeta and
Sensui,
Goku.
an S-class human, claimed
That
he had
dude's
to
neck.
limit his power, as a mere 50% of it could create a worldwide earthquake. Yusuke's mentor, Genkai, even believed Yusuke could obliterate the entire planet.
But conveniently, the demon world is a lot bigger and tougher than Earth, so this crazy power level is tricky to prove. Either way, Hiei's basically on a league of his own.
As shown by Sensui, a typical S-class demon can defeat 3 A-class ones with minimal effort.
But Hiei took on 500 all by himself.
I unleashed 500 A-class demons.
Then you should know by now that when I say 500 A-class demons, I mean 1,000.
Damn, dude, shouldn't they call you like Ultimate S+ class or something by now?
Well, he's certainly comparable to Yusuke. When Yusuke fought the Demon King Yomi in the Demon World Tournament, the two of them hit each other so hard that this happened.
Wow.
Holy shit, that's insane!
While this technically occurred on a tree in the hardier Demon World, yes, that's a tree, we can calculate the curvature of the planet as seen here. The treetop appears
Chick
to
got
be
a tail?
well above cloud level, and we can use the circumference and the distance
She
to
a
this
Yoshi?
curl to determine the explosion's overall size. With all this in mind, we
Excuse me.
concluded the blast must have been at least 4.5 million meters high, nearly 15 million feet.
From just a punch! Well, I guess 2 punches technically, but Yusuke wasn't even in top form at the time, and he survived being in the middle of all that. Since Hiei can fight evenly with Yusuke and even move faster than him, I'd say they're definitely in the same ballpark of power level.
And just for kicks, Hiei can separate his spirit from his mortal body while still maintaining all of his abilities.
So, is he a demon? Or a ghost?
Both, I guess.
Demon
he can
ghost.
do this anytime he wants, unlike normal people who need to be killed or sometimes just knocked out.
You mean like this? Ah, ghost!
Anyway, Hiei kept his word and soon found his sister in need of aid. Despite his terrible upbringing, he's actually found a supportive family among friends.
Except he never did tell her he was her brother, cause he's just too emo for that.
Still, few can match the dangerous
What an
power
asshole.
Hiei commands.
Once your own doom has been unraveled, I assure you there's no turning back.
Really love that voice actor. Just sounds so cool.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Sasuke.
death battle!
I didn't hear any kind of feats, but then again, maybe they're just trying to throw us off, and Hiei's gonna win it. And announce some crazy feat that they didn't announce before in the wrap-up.
You, where are you going?
That's not your business.
That walk cycle.
Back.
His little arms. Jeez.
I'll end this quickly.
Genjutsu's probably gonna win this. Well, he thinks he's in a fight and he's not even in a fight. He's already dead or something. Gotta love Genjutsu. He's got all them eyeballs, though. I guess that's why they picked these two to fight, because the eyeballs. I got so many eyeballs.
No match.
Oh, shit. Well, okie dokie. He's already using Genjutsu.
How interesting.
Yep. Just an illusion.
What?
His eyes can see his Jagan, I think it was. Jagan can.
Fool. I'm the power fire dash incarnate.
Oh shit.
Dragon of the darkness blade!
Water from the plumber's crack. I don't know. We got some crazy stuff going on here. Wow.
Dragon!
This just got more interesting now that Genjutsu doesn't work. Uh-oh. He's went all out already. Uh-oh.
No match.
Really? Whose emo's more emo? Uh-oh. No shirts, no shoes, no service. They're both shirtless emos. Chicks are just loving this. Damn, who won? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, his sword's broken. Oh, shit. How about Sasuke? Not enough sauce.
That's more like it. A fight fit for a demon.
He did it with a broken sword, too. Well, I mean, this is just
Wait, really? I thought this was an easy win for Sasuke.
I thought so, too.
Well, hold
But-
on. I promise there's a good explanation.
Here we
this
go.
was an extremely close match.
Here's the
Sasuke was certainly
post-explanation.
faster than Hiei, given his light speed reactions through scaling to Naruto. And technically, he went through superior training, so there's certainly a few versions of this fight where he could use those advantages to take the win.
But we're always looking for who has the best chances to win most often, not just in very specific situations.
Exactly. At first glance, it's easy to assume Sasuke's enormous and varied
Unless you're talking
arsenal
about
could have
Superman
simply
versus
overwhelmed
Goku
Hiei.
and you
But
got
to
a
our
son.
surprise, Hiei had perfect
whatever.
counters for almost
Am I gonna
everything
continue to bitch about
Sasuke could
Superman
throw
versus
at him.
Goku for the
Being
rest of my
a fire
life?
and ice demon
I guess I
hybrid with
will.
elemental
I guess
resistances,
it's
he's
gonna
powered through
leave that
electrical
deep of a
attacks
scar.
like the Chidori before, and his fire immunity and oneness with the darkness flame turned the devastating
And
Amaterasu
honestly,
into
I
a
don't
mere
really care. I think it's funny to bring up, though.
Sasuke's Rinnegan gave him gravity control, and that Sharingan
Funny and a little bit
Genjutsu
sad.
was pretty brutal. But Hiei's Jagan gave him telekinesis and mental protections, putting the brakes on Sasuke's eye shenanigans. Even if Sasuke tried using human path on him to rip out his soul, it wouldn't have mattered, because Hiei could keep fighting
Okay.
as a ghost.
And frankly, it's unlikely Sasuke was that much faster. While Hiei could outpace
So how do you
Lightning at
kill
C
somebody
class,
that's
the
dead
difference
already?
between spirit classes is far greater than a simple 100 or 200% increase. After all, a lower S class could beat 3 A class fighters without much effort, and Hiei is an upper S class. But most surprisingly, Hiei's level of power surpassed Sasuke's.
No friggin' way.
Let's look at the Susanoo's meteor feat. By measuring the meteor's size compared to the Susanoo and applying sheer force, we determined this feat equaled about 364 teratons of TNT at most.
In scientific terms, that's a hell of a lot. And obviously, scaling to Naruto means he could take a hit worth 27 exatons. How could he top that?
Exatons.
Well, recall how there were multiple claims that S-class demons could obliterate the Earth. Since most
Remember
fights took
how
place in
Lanky
the
Neck
demon
did
world, which
his
is much
thing?
hardier than the human one,
Well, here's
these
some
claims
more.
were difficult to prove and seemed a little dubious.
Until Yusuke fought Yomi and they made that gigantic explosion.
As we determined earlier, that blast was at least 4.5 million meters tall. At minimum, the kinetic energy of an explosion like this
That's pretty
would equal
tall.
about 285 zetatons of TNT.
My school is
That's
kicking my ass.
21 zeros.
School and work
Way more
together
than
is kicking
Sasuke's
my ass.
meteor feat. Even if we half it, because there's 2 people doing the punching, that's still over 5,000 times greater than the Naruto moon slice.
It's probably even more impressive
Wow.
than that. If the tree is actually closer to the clouds and therefore closer to
Chick's
the
still got a
planet,
tail.
that
She's on a
technically
Segway.
changes the shot's perspective, which would mean the tree is actually even wider, the explosion even larger, and thus the kinetic energy even greater.
So when Genkai
Okay.
said an S-class
Looks like a Street
demon
Fighter
like Yusuke
comic
Hiei
panel
could
or
wipe
something.
out a planet,
Fighting
she
stream.
wasn't kidding around.
Correct. While Sasuke is equal to beings powerful enough to slice and shift moons, he still could not match Hiei's strength. Even if Hiei was only half as strong as Yusuke, this would still put him well above Sasuke in terms of sheer power output and durability.
Jeez.
So while Sasuke was still faster, he had a real tough time trying to land a fatal blow.
There were a lot of factors in this fight.
Give us the
and Sasuke
pun.
certainly clinched several advantages of his own. But in the end, Hiei's impeccable abilities, perfect counters, and clearly superior power took the victory.
Sasuke lost the edge and was a sure goner.
The winner is Hiei.
Still, it's just, it's never
Thanks
good.
for watching this episode. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below.
And if you just can't
Always
get enough
terrible,
battle,
those puns.
Make sure to click the
What's
link over
next?
there to keep watching.
I couldn't make up a better one though, to be fair.
No man
Zelda?
can challenge my power.
Ganondorf? Uh-oh.
Is a man.
Oh my fuck! Yes! 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 Finally, I'm excited about a fight again. Oh, man. Ganondorf versus fucking Dracula? Did they just say, oh, we want to make Spectral happy? Do Ganondorf versus Dracula? Well, you did it. I'm extremely excited. You just made my day so much better, Death Battle. I failed a test today. Failed a test badly. To be fair, it was a dickhead of a test. Twisting words and all that. And, you know, I just apparently did not memorize enough. So, oh well. Better luck next time. Anyways, Ganondorf versus Dracula. Yes, that has turned my frown upside down today. It's almost like that test never happened. Hiei turned out to be more powerful than Sasuke, and they really twisted around on you. You know, they didn't tell you about all that power output until after the battle and the post death battle discussion. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Let's Watch Death Battle. Man, it is going to be a party in the streets for the next death battle because I'm finally excited about another death battle again. This one is going to be truly one for the ages, I hope. And I hope that it is a 3D battle. I know it's not going to be. It's going to be 2D all the way. The weight... these characters are so gigantic within the gaming culture, the gaming world, that it should be a 3D battle. But we all know it's going to be 2D. Nonetheless, I'm SpectralStar. See you on the next Death Battle reaction. Oh my wamo. Kodoku.